our ancestral history as African Americans. Welcome to Black History Month 2021. Let's celebrate.
Scores of women are breaking barriers in sports. Over the last few years, the NBA has been at the forefront of the professional sports arena, welcoming female coaches with open arms. The NFL is beginning to follow this trend and now recognizes the importance of hiring the best coach for the job, regardless of their gender. If you can teach, you can coach. And yes, it's time to make room and allow those who have been putting time in, assisting on the field and in administration, because they're very, very qualified. Breaking the glass ceiling and making NFL history are the Cleveland Browns and the Washington National Football teams, being the first to add women to their coaching staff. And even more exceptional is the first black female NFL coach featured in our Black History Moment. She has humble roots from Rockingham County, North Carolina, and today we honor Coach Jennifer King.
Co-host Dana Jacobson spoke with two other female trailblazers, he's trying to say, who have transformed America's most popular sport. And Dana joins us now from the CBS Sports Network set. Pretty nice set there. Dana, good morning to you.
Good morning and thank you. On the latest Tides report card for gender hiring practices, the NFL got a C, said to be lagging in gender equity, especially at the team level. But there has been progress. The number of female coaches in the NFL has risen steadily over the past 5 seasons, with 8 women breaking through in 2020, taking their place on the sidelines. Jennifer King just made history as the first black woman to become a full-time coach in the NFL.
You know, just kind of living in the moment. I never really think about it that much.
But she wants people to know her success with the Washington football team is no accident.
It was a very long road to get here. It took a while. It's not something I can just pop up. And it's been a long time coming.
Coach Ron Rivera, when he first hired you, he said your resume is as good as any young male coach, you're learning from the bottom up, and that you weren't there to be a token. What does it mean to you to know that?
It means a lot.
Now an assistant running backs coach, King remembers falling in love with football during her childhood in North Carolina. When you were a kid and you were playing football, you didn't see women on the sidelines coaching.
No, definitely not. So that part never really entered my mind because I didn't see it. You know, we always talk about representation and, didn't really have that at all. I watched a lot of football, but I never saw anyone that looked like me participate.
King chased her dream anyway. She coached women's college basketball, working as a police officer by day to make ends meet. She even knows what it's like to play professional football, which she did in a women's league for more than a decade. Ever have anyone say you can't do this because you're a woman?
I have not. Well, no one that matters, I guess you could say.
King says to the players, she's just another coach.
I don't think people quite understand the psyche of the pro athletes. They don't care. They just want to be better and extend their careers. And if you can help them do that, that's all that matters.
Focusing on doing a good job. The Super Bowl is going to see 2 female coaches on the sidelines with Tampa Bay, and you've said that women's presence is not a coincidence. What did you mean by that?
I just believe that, the cultures that these coaches are building, who are willing to open up their staffs for everyone, those cultures become successful, and success brings on wins.
Coach King told me she has already gotten messages of encouragement from parents telling her their daughters are interested in football and in becoming football coaches. As she said, by seeing it, they're realizing they can do things they never thought they could. Anthony, something she didn't have, that representation.
Some very impressive folks there, Dana.
How you doing, Oak Ridge? My name is Jennifer King. I'm currently assistant running backs coach for the Washington football team. With my recent promotion, I'm the first black female assistant coach in the NFL. It was a long journey to get here, and I really appreciate you guys taking a little time to celebrate my achievements. I grew up in Reidsville, North Carolina, which is just down the road from you guys, and I always loved sports. And, after I was able to play sports my whole life and graduate from Guilford College, where I played basketball and softball, I knew I immediately wanted to get into sports, and I started coaching college basketball at Greensboro College. And sports were truly my passion. So I always encourage people to follow their passions anytime I speak to people. And I was successful as a college basketball coach, and I did a few other things because I was just a volunteer at the time. So I was also a police officer for the city of High Point, and had several other jobs as well. But I knew I wanted to coach, and I was able to do that to be able to chase my passions of being in athletics. And ultimately, I received a head coaching position at Johnson & Wales University in Charlotte, where we had a lot of success there and was able to win a national championship. But around that time, I decided that I wanted to move into football. I've been playing football for many years and coaching football on some lower levels. And I had the opportunity to meet Coach Ron Rivera with the Carolina Panthers at the time, as he was next door to my office. And we connected, and that really started my dream. And as I mentioned, I just won a national championship, so it was very difficult to leave my comfortable position. But one thing I always challenge people to do in chasing your dreams is step out on faith. And, I really believe that faith is the guardrails to our dreams and our goals that we want to believe in. So I think it's important to always take that leap and get out of your comfort zone. So I left my comfortable position and took a full-time coaching position with the Arizona Hotshots. So I moved to Arizona, and I'd never been to Arizona before, but I stepped out on faith, and I took that leap. And, it's been really good ever since. And I was able to be with the Carolina Panthers on 2 occasions, and then the Arizona Hotshots at Dartmouth College. And I was with the Washington football team last season as an intern, and I was just recently promoted. So I'm super thankful and blessed to be in the position that I'm in. But I really just want to challenge everyone to dream. And, for you young people out there, don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to step out on what's unpopular and maybe what people not think is cool. If your dreams aren't big enough that people laugh at you, they may not be big enough. So I challenge you guys to always believe in yourself, know your worth, know your value, and always keep growing. My personal mantra is be so good that you can't be denied. And, that's something that I've really held on to. And no matter, that I'm a black female, I was able to make it to the NFL. And, I'm super thankful for that. So that's just a few messages I wanted to leave with you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to think of me. I love you guys. God bless.